Hey guys, good evening everyone. Welcome to our Wednesday episode of our daily stock market insights. And as you have requested, we are going to cover your favorite stocks, and I have it in front of me here. Okay, so these are your requests, guys. So if this is the first time you're watching our video, I review stocks on a daily basis based on your requests. So you may go ahead and drop a comment if you also would like your stock to be reviewed, and I prioritize them in either part two or the following day. Okay, in the meantime, um, these are our stocks for today. Okay, now, but let's discuss first how your index performed today. As I see here, looks like we are about to create a higher low for this for our index. Looking at this, it's currently sitting at the MA20 line. So if we will have another green candlestick by tomorrow, that would mean this is indeed creating a higher low. And normally, if it does that, um, there's a high possibility that it will also result in a higher. If we have a higher high in that sense, then we will now be moving in an uptrend. Okay, but so far right now, I feel that it will just stabilize within this range, right over here. That's the support that I see, 6,262 level. Okay, so it dipped, and then there's a slight bounce that happened. So hopefully we'll have some more green days on Thursday, Friday. There you have it. So let's take a look at MWC. Okay, for MWC, I see retracement, some more retracement for this stock, and in case it'll go down some more, I see it dropping around. Yes, it could also drop up to 12.91 level where you had your previous resistance over here. Okay, that could be revisited. By that time, I think your MA20 line will be crossing this path, 12.91. So I feel that it will go down some more, guys. Just wait for a green, for a bounce, a green candlestick to validate a bounce. Okay. Overall, I think that we can still go higher, but as you know, we have after a rally, people will take profit, and that is what's happening right now. FGEN. FGEN over here looks like we are about to face a bounce. This doji could mean that we have reached a possible support, and we will be bouncing soon. So let's mark 24.04 as our support area. A reason why I said that because right at the area where it bounced, there was actually a support built in that level or on that level, and then oops, this one as well, there was a consolidation that happened there, creating a resistance at that area. So I feel that 24.04 or 24 could be your support already. And I like what I'm seeing here, 7.18 on your foreign buying. So there will be a positive sentiment there. And your RSI, there's still some more wiggle room for it to go higher. So I think 24.04 will be respected as our support area. BDO, I don't like BDO today. Okay, so I entered BDO. I think I have an average of 100 point something. Okay, so as you know, I'm working in the morning. I'm not able to watch the market. And then when I woke up today, I would normally wake up around 1 o'clock, which is already end of the trading day. Uh, we had a drop. Okay, but because we're confident that the fundamentals of BDO is really strong, I believe that if it goes down, that's just an opportunity for us to buy some more, just in time for payday. Hopefully, I'm not wishing for this, right? But in case it drops at the 86 level, that would be a great opportunity to add volume, because that is already your third drop in case. Okay, first drop around this level, it did a second drop, made a double bottom right there, and if it happens again, that's the third time. And if we continue to see this pattern over here, then of course there's your bullish diversions. I'm thinking there's a big chance that it could drop some more in the coming days. Do we have any races 600 for offshore bond market? I have not really read this news, so that may have influenced the drop, but I need to read that first. What about the weekly chart? See that it's rejecting. Uh, it did not totally, on a weekly chart, it did not totally touch your MA20 line, but as we get near that level, there's a rejection that's happening. So it looks like this stock is not yet ready to take off. And yeah, still giving all of us an opportunity to buy at a cheaper level, which is for me 86.26 as of now, seeing the current formation of our chart. SM, nice bounce. I see it because we're pushing the upper band now. There could be some more movements pushing the price higher. Okay. First area to challenge, of course, your previous resistance over here. This could be your previous resistance, which is very near. Okay. But from a very constructed Bollinger Band, it will just probably, it would be very easy to break that level. Check out the foreign buying that happened today. So I think this is a really good bound or a possible breakout play for this stock. Tech did a massive drop as well. Let's see first, okay? Let's see if it'll revisit your 7.15 area and then bounce at that level. You had a support here, previous resistance here, and resistance here as well. So I think that's a solid area to monitor. It might create some stabilization right there, 7.10 area, and then bounce. So far, look at that. I'm really banking on the long term for this stock. There could be a great opportunity to be profitable here. Your risk is quite small compared to your possible reward later on. Dito is people are just taking profit. So far, the market is respecting your MA20 line being your resistance. So let me just go back to where I previously plotted our support area around, last time I plotted between 283 to 289, I think. But this is 287. Right at the center. There was a resistance here, support here, and so it might just create some stabilization there first. This is just a minor lift in the price, could retest, stabilize, and go higher. What's scary about the situation is if it breaks, because with this resisting at the MA20 line, it somehow created a lower high. Okay, it created a possible lower high. So the condition here is that it has to respect the MA20. If it breaks that, then it could create a lower low, which is the basic behavior of a stock that's trending down. Okay, so two things. Bounce at 287, otherwise we go down some more and probably touch this area. Second possible area would be this. Okay, if that gets broken over here, it could possibly drop up to this point, creating a lower low. Okay, so that's this stock is full of action as you can see. But good job for those people who managed to take profit. I'm telling you guys, since the time they were declared as the winner of the third telco, this has not really accelerated in price because for little gain or bounce, traders are taking profit. There are so many traders engaged in this stock, so that's why a lot of people are, you know, as you can see, it's not really taking off fully right away. Unlike other stocks, when it rises, it's really shooting to the moon. But this one, it's very slow. Now, okay, for now, same story, just doing sideways, but on a mid to high critical level. Because once the 2.19 area gets broken, then we could experience some more declines, possibly dropping at the 1.93 area, where you had your previous resistance here, then previous support. So I feel that that could be the next area to monitor because something can happen at that level. Next would be JFC. JFC still flatlining, as you can see there, but not looking good as well. If this MA20 gets broken, this could create a lower low as well, because now we had uh, this is your bounce, right, and then dropped and then created a lower high. If this gets broken, then we might drop again. Okay, so in the event it drops, it would first challenge this level 139.95, because you had this. Okay, there's a slight overshoot, but at least we're doing in the average. This one, support, support, support. And if it, so again, if it breaks this, it could possibly drop here, 139.83. So far, right now we're sitting at the MA20 line. So this MA20 level is very critical because it could make or break tomorrow's performance. Next would be Merrimart. Oh, Merrimart, it's just stabilizing again. Okay, so I feel that it might drop some more. However, it might just stabilize in this level. For 2 days straight over here, something happened there. It did not really break that level fully, and so it might just hopefully create some stabilization right there and then continue to bounce. So I think that's what is currently happening. Okay, 2.89 is our nearest support. Next would be BPI. As for BPI, nice recovery. We managed to break out of that MA20 line. So next possible, I think it will give us a more bullish movement by tomorrow. And next drop would be, or next area to challenge would be your next resistance, which is currently at this level. The reason why I said that is when I screen to the left, the nearest consolidation I see creating a resistance is here. And then I screen some more to the left and I see another validation over here. So I think it will just test this. If it breaks that, oh good, we have a breakout play. Okay, so I feel that there could be some more movements pushing the price higher. And home, as for home, not looking good right now. We're currently moving below the MA20 line, so if this area is broken, we might see a significant drop because there's a big gap here, right? Like there was uh, an aggressive push in the price, and then we just stabilized and consolidated there. It didn't really take off fully. So if 6.99 gets broken, guys, it could drop at 6.35 next, 6.33, or it could be here because the body is mostly landing at that area. So 6.99. Okay, so be mindful of how it will perform around 6.99 because that could really determine the next possible move. Are we going to have a bounce there? Not sure. SECB. SECB as well, not looking good. We crossed the MA20 line and then another validation happened today, which is a sign of weakness. So it could again pull the price lower and test this area. You had bounce happening at this range over here, creating a support at that area. So if we have a bounce there, then good. If not, lagot. This is where it could possibly drop. 92.97. So your call. You want to be on the conservative side and wait for it to bounce when it breaks this area, or just enter and then cut your loss, or just enter anywhere because you feel it's already cheap, looking at where we're at overall in this picture. Okay, so again, a trade not working for one can also be a trade that's profitable for another person, depending on the profile of the person. Okay, URC. URC, I feel that we can have some more opportunity to get in at a lower price here. But overall, URC, they produce some of the basic commodities that we have, right? Their products are basic household consumables. So I think even if it drops, you will be engaging in a very established company. Okay, so I'm not looking at it as on a negative side. Rather, look at it as something that you will be entering at the right timing. Okay, you'll be entering a this stock at a lower price or at a cheaper price. So I feel, okay, if I may position it this way, it might drop, but that is an opportunity for you to get a discount. Now, what I'm saying here is that next possible area to monitor would be 117, because two things can happen. It can bounce right away, or it can consolidate at that area and then bounce. So you're if you want to make sure, okay, if you just want to be sigurista, wait for a confirmation, something like this. This one is a green engulfing candlestick. There was consolidation that happened for several days, and then there's this green long candlestick that engulfed the previous candlestick, bouncing at the same level over here. So that would confirm a bounce. Okay, 117. So wait for something like that to come out. Maybe it will consolidate here, and then the first green candlestick that you see, you can enter. Meralco, main power supply. Oh, it managed to start, pushing the price higher. Just closely monitor your MA20 line, because if that breaks, it might go back. Might go back if it breaks to this level, 265. But we'll see, because MA20 is also a strong area, possible bounce when it's very near that. So who knows? We can also bounce at 277. It's something you need to monitor, because if it bounces, it could create next area to monitor for resistance is 292.71. Okay, so the next one is SHLPH. SHLPH is currently what? Overall, it's just stabilizing. I think it has reached uh, the low levels now. This is your ultra bottom. But we had a very powerful bounce there. If you were able to catch this price was moving downwards over here. But your RSI, take a look at that bullish divergence. See this? Moving higher while the price is moving downwards. That's a very powerful setup. So let us see if it touches the we can even monitor something like that. Just focus your attention here. Okay, if it does a double bottom and then you still see something like this, maybe something like that, and then your price touches this area, and then you have this setup, it could potentially bounce, or make a sideways first and then bounce. So that's how it it normally reacts. So at least you have 17.87 as your key area to monitor. Okay, let me just check the trades that we had. Highly traded stocks. Oh, APVI. Let's check out APVI. I'm just adding. I'm in the mood to review many stocks tonight. Oh, this could be a bounce. Look at that. We don't have indicators yet, but looking at it now, we could be bouncing. This candlestick today could mean a bounce, possible bounce already, and you're at it revisited this level. So I'm thinking it will just um, stabilize or bounce right away. So I think the value of this now has already come out around 25 as the bottom. There you have it. But don't expect for this extreme jump to happen no more, guys. The 50% rule for a ceiling play applies now. So the farthest you can go for an increase is 50%, but very good for today, It's 9.4% increase in the price. So in a Philippine market, 9% increase is a significant increase. Okay, let me take a look at the others. I already did that. Let's check out HLCM. Oh, bounce with good volume. This is support. That's your support. There you have it. See, 610. And then your RSI is also moving higher. There you have it. That's bullish divergence. Use 610, guys, as your support. Hopefully, it breaks this MA20 line, even if let's say it ends in another green candlestick. That should already be a cheap level already. By the way, you have 51.5 million foreign buying today. So paired with the right volume, I see some more bullish movements in the coming days for HLCM. Okay, do you see that? Promising move. Okay, so just in case you want to get in, guys, tomorrow could be there could be fluctuation. It could even revisit the 6.10. So try to monitor and time it and find your entry. Overall, I feel that it is now going to move higher. All right. What's the news today? Is there a big news? There's not much, but probably it's just that the market felt that you already have reached a super cheap level. Okay. Oh, I lost. What happened? Okay, there. Okay, so there you have it, guys. I hope you were able to get some promising stocks to trade tomorrow. And I think looking at it, HLCM for me looks really promising right now. Okay, and that's it. That's for part one. Let's see if I'm not sleepy yet. And if you guys are going to drop a comment, I can probably record another part or our part two. In the meantime, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're always updated whenever we have new videos. And also hit the like so that YouTube will discover us. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Bye bye for now.